I feel like this experience has changed me in ways I didn't expect because it wasn't just about learning different techniques, it was just about becoming a more curious and resilient thinker. Um, Research is a dynamic creative process where you might have a lot of failures, but in this case, failures aren't really setbacks, they're more like clues or hints to what we could improve in the future. So this shift in mindset changed the way I was going into thinking about grad school and my future in general. So for grad school, I feel like I'll approach problems with a more open and flexible mindset, and whether I'm analyzing data like through R, or maybe if I'm like designing fieldwork or designing experiments in general.
Some of the tactics that I take include sharing papers that are not only chemistry focused, but also very geology focused. Some papers were geophysics focused, so that she gets that breadth of expertise, especially because it's really important to get a foundation of the research project that you're pursuing. So it's really good to understand how we know what we know. So for instance, for her Ocean Worlds project, there was a geophysics paper on how we know that there is a subsurface ocean on Europa. In addition to that, I like to supplement the readings with discussions about specific figures in the papers, as well as the methodology, to provide her an opportunity to feel comfortable about asking questions about things she might not be certain of, and to just really walk through how we know what we know.
I feel like Dr. Rodriguez's mentorship style has been perfect for me, considering how I'm still learning about certain topics in astrobiology, like prebiotic chemistry or organic geochemistry in general. And the way in which she would help mentor me, she would um, basically not give me the answers to everything. She would just ask me questions for me to try to build everything up step by step so I could contribute my own ideas to this project.
As a mentor, I think it's really important to pass down the lessons you've learned through your career to early career scientists. And I think it's really important to keep them excited, to encourage them in their own thoughts and their own questions, because that's really important to be able to do as you become an independent scientist. Another thing that I think is really critical is I often talk about my own previous failures, things that I have really learned. So one thing I've really emphasized to her at the beginning is work-life balance. Be able to develop that now, because you don't want to have to try to work on these bad habits later when you have less time. And so that's one thing that I think is really important. Another aspect that I think is really good is, as a mentor, I see that, for instance, data science, yes, is becoming more important to NASA. It's getting more involved. And so for her in particular, I really emphasized her ability to code. So she came in not really knowing how to code. So I provided her some resources to learn how to start coding in R. And we've had exercises. I really tried to develop a curriculum in terms of what my expectations were for the coding. So be able to do XYZ, be familiar with XYZ packages. And then we went through exercises together. And even, occasionally now we'll sit down and we'll have coding sessions where we work on the code together. And I think that's a really important skill to develop in addition to her laboratory experience.